but they're doing the Super Bowl commentators with the headsets on, doing a media table. They're selling merch, registering voters. They got pyrotechnics. Is this WrestleMania or is this a funeral? Like, what are we doing here? And then the day after the funeral, I'm getting 500 texts and emails. Erika Kirk here. I miss him. Every time I blink, every beat of my heart. Make sure to donate $5, $15, $25. It's like, okay. Then they're doing a show. Did you see the show today?
Not a fan of Nick Fuentes. Not a fan of Nick Fuentes.
You're not.
He does get a lot of attention.
Because it talks a lot.
I think Nick Fuentes is a racist. Just for money. I mean, he doesn't hide who he is.
Yeah, I think so. Like that's kind of honestly, I watched a 1 minute clip of that guy. I felt that he was a racist. Just point blank.
Every now and then, Nick Fuentes says something that kind of makes you think, and that moment came. And this is about Erika Kirk. Now, I didn't know about this. Like, some of this, I just didn't know. And after I saw this video, I said, there is just something weird here. Like, what do we know about Erika Kirk? I just did not know much about her. But I found out some things.
Show me.
And it's just weird.
Show me.
And this is not to say that she is guilty of anything.
Okay, now, look. This is the most popular word that everybody that is reacting or watching Erika Kirk's videos is saying, okay? Weird. That word is weird. Everybody's saying it. Weird or off. Something is off. Something is weird. Weird. Like, everybody's saying it. And you know what it's saying? If everybody's saying it, I mean, is it? It is.
But it is to make you want to ask some damn questions. And I have questions. And I think you might too. Like the first one being this. I just thought it was a little bit weird that Charlie Kirk passed away just still kind of recently.
Yeah.
And it was kind of weird to me that, like, she was making these appearances. I get it. She was at the memorial service. Obviously, she was going to appear there.
She's replacing him.
But then I saw her on the Charlie Kirk podcast, and she was talking about the business side of things moving forward. And to me, it was just kind of like bizarre.
Everybody, not just you, everybody.
I had a friend that lost their spouse. I had a former supervisor that lost their boyfriend. And you want to talk about grief, like they weren't trying to talk to nobody, at least for the first week. So it's just weird. And then I said, well, maybe people just grieve a little bit differently. But then I just kept hearing these things that, like, let's talk about the next step for turning point. And in my mind, when my grandma passed away, I was really hurt. The last thing I was thinking about is business. So it's just all kind of weird. JB said,
I mean, okay, hold on, pause like that. Look, here's the thing, right? When somebody dies, I get it, okay? We were born to die, okay? That's not a surprise. Everybody will. Maybe not everybody will, okay? But most of us will. So I get it. Some people, when somebody that they love dies, they want to do something else beside sitting there and crying and crying and crying. Look, because to me, it's like, this is how I see it, okay? I say this, crying is not going to bring the person back. It hurts, yes. But crying, I get that you want to cry, you want to release that, yeah, I get it. But still, it's not going to bring the person back, man. You know? And then I get the part where, okay, Erika, she's more focused on the business and she want to do this, she want to do that. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, she's too much in front of the camera, like I'm replacing Charlie kind of thing. You get what I'm saying? And then that's the weird part.
Erika Kirk moved on fast. Right. It almost kind of seemed like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Fast.
How long she's known Charlie before they got married? That's the question that you gotta be asking yourself. How long? Okay, am I the only one that feel like Candace known Charlie more than Erika? Is that a fact? I don't know if that for a fact, but somebody let me know.
Nick Fuentes pointed something out recently. Brian Allen shared this. Heartbreaking. Nick Fuentes is actually right about Erika Kirk. I didn't think the day would come, but here we are. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way too. I was like, is anybody else noticing this?
It's like, lady, didn't your husband just get his face blown off like 2 seconds ago? And not to be insensitive about it, but everyone's thinking it. No one wants to be the asshole. No one wants to say it. Everyone's thinking it. Everyone was thinking it when she gave the first speech. Everyone was definitely thinking it at the memorial. Nobody wants to say it because it's inappropriate. It's insensitive. I am the troll, right? So I'll be the one to say it. I think it's super inappropriate. I think it's inappropriate. I think it's weird. It's bizarre. Something is off there, and I don't like it.
You remember the word that I said? The words, I said weird. If it is not weird, they're going to say off. And then he just used the exact both words. It's crazy. It's weird.
It is very weird. It's weird. Now, don't get it twisted, because Nick was like switching up on things too. Because after Charlie Kirk's death, he was starting to say like, oh, well, no, maybe we shouldn't, he was starting to switch up some of the things that he said too when it came to censorship. All of a sudden he was pro-censorship. People were criticizing Charlie Kirk's death, etc. So, yeah, you do troll. He does troll sometimes. But to this point, I told you guys, and at first I was kind of hesitant to say it. And I think the first time I said it was like, it might've been last stream when I was like, anybody notice things just moving kind of fast? Like, I just don't, I don't know. Like, do you guys know people that lost a spouse or a significant other? And how were they acting? Because everyone that I know that happened to, they were not grinning and smiling and ready to go on shows. And
here's the worst part, okay? Here's the worst part. Where there's one way when the way you died, the way that person died, that's even what makes it worse. You get what I'm saying? So if he was sick and for a little while and he passed away, that your behavior can be like, okay, he was sick, but when you look at this case right here, this specific one, he got taken out in public. You know that somebody was coming for him. It's not somebody literally planned this. Like, that should hurt even more than what actually happened, because then you start to question everything. Instead of jumping in front of the camera, then you should be like, wait a minute, why? No. She's like, he's forgiven, he's in heaven. Who told you he's in heaven? You just saying that to yourself, like, what?
It just, they weren't thinking about business at all. Let's go on.
But they're doing the Super Bowl commentators with the headsets on, doing a media table. They're selling merch, registering voters. They got pyrotechnics. Is this WrestleMania or is this a funeral? Like, what are we doing here? And then the day after the funeral, I'm getting 500 texts and emails. Erika Kirk here. I miss him. Every time I blink, every beat of my heart. Make sure to donate $5, $15, $25. It's like, okay. Then they're doing a show. Did you see the show today? And so prescient. I said it last night. I said, I'm getting like a fake vibe. Something's off there. And people say, well, everybody grieves differently. Yeah, I don't know how much mileage we can get out of that one anymore. Something's not right there. Very bizarre, weird vibe there. And did you see the show? Erika hosted the Charlie Kirk show this afternoon, and she's like, She looks like she's over the moon. She's happy as a clam. And again, who am I to judge? Everybody grieves differently. She's a very devout Christian. Some people say maybe that's just strength, that's resolve. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Because I have just never seen, I'm sorry, I've never seen this type of behavior.
I mean, just because you haven't seen it does not mean it does not exist, does it? I mean, I see your point, but you gotta stand in the middle here. You look both sides and be like, okay, yeah, something's weird.
The last thing that I would be thinking about is, oh, well, the business got. I wouldn't even be in that right mindset, like at all, especially not just the fact of how her spouse died, the way that he died. I think circumstances do matter sometimes. Like if you know that someone, like your significant other, like is sick or whatever, and you've already been told that this day is coming, I think you have a little bit more time to prepare for that, but you still are going to grieve. This came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was just saying.
And so to me, I just don't understand it. I really don't. I would not be in the right frame of mind to come forward and say, well, yeah, let's talk about what we're going to do next with Turning Point USA. I wouldn't be thinking about that at all. At all. I mean, it's almost as if...
As if what?
It's almost as if...
As if?
This was more of an arrangement.
Shot fire, sniper shot, taking you out. That's exactly what this feels like. Everything feels that way. Somebody just had to say it.
Was it? We'll get into that.
It's one thing if your husband dies, period. It's another thing if your husband dies at age 31, unexpectedly. It's another thing if your 31-year-old husband unexpectedly dies because he gets publicly executed with blood gushing out in front of thousands of people screaming and running away.
Thank you. That's exactly what I said earlier. That's exactly what I said. Okay, if you die because you were sick, that's one thing. Now, if they take, bro, a gazillion questions over here.
That's like something that's altogether different.
Yes, it is.
This is one of those times where I have to agree with Nick Fuentes. Like, it's just weird to me. And I was like, when I saw this video, I was like, okay, someone said it. We can say it. Because I've been feeling this way. And I was like, is it insensitive if I say it? But then,
if you feel that way, that means a lot of people feeling the same, bro. I mean, almost everybody feeling the same. Not gonna lie. Almost everybody. You guys heard the part where the parents are trying to take the kids? You guys heard of that? Something like that, right? This is not gossip. This is just a fact. So I'm like, I don't know, man. This thing is just too weird. Something is, again, off. Okay? What do you guys think about this, man? What do you guys think about this? Shout out to all these people for this video, man. Shout out to you out there hustling, working. Do not stop working. I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Thank you again for watching. This was MMR Studios. Truth over entertainment. Yeah.
I'm praying to the sky and I got no fear. That's right, bro, I got no fear. Every day in my head, every day in my ears. Yeah, every day in my ears. The one drop me down and yeah, that's clear. Yeah, everything is not clear. This the end, then everything's clear. That's right, the end is near.